Hello! It's Transformational Tuesday. I am psychic medium Samantha Faye. I am so thankful, so happy to be here with you. We made it through. I don't know about you guys. I know I keep saying that it's like, whoa, man, it's intense out there. Holy moly. This last week has been one of the most intense, on a psychic level, one of the most intense weeks of my life. I am so thankful and so happy to be here with you, to be clear, to be in my power, to be through it. Yay. Welcome. Welcome, Isabel, Tanya, Matthew, Chris. Welcome, my sweet friend. Hello, Gabrielle. Welcome, Julie. Hello. Angie Day, I see you there too. Hello. Welcome. So thankful. Ooh, look at that. That card just popped right out. All right. So, really and truly, we made it through the final retrograde of 2018. Whew. Thank goodness. We did it. Any sort of baggage you are carrying, drop it now. Let's make a pact together that nothing is coming with us to 2019 that we don't consciously choose to bring with us. Let's bring joy. Let's bring abundance. Hi, Miss Avery. So glad you're here. Let's bring sunshine. Let's bring wellness, health, prosperity. Let's call that in and let's take a look. Let's make the theme of this reading. What are we going to be releasing? What are we leaving in 2018? Let it stay in this year. You know that saying, like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Who's with me on this one, that what happened in 2018 stays in 2018, except for the seeds that we planted, right? We planted lots of seeds this year. This master year has been about creation. It's been about transformation. It's been about turning your insides out so that your outsides are in and your insides are out and you don't really know which way is up. Oh my goodness, has this been the case for any of you? I know it has been for me. Let's go ahead, and these cards are just falling right out. This is great. Let's go ahead and just say a gentle prayer so that as we move forward in our life this year, this upcoming year, that we can breathe easy into newness. And remember, I kind of was giggling because remember how like 2016 was a hefty year, and it's like every year it's like, this one's gonna be different. Let's just say, like, what if it isn't? Just like humor me for a second. Let's just kind of go into what if. What if it isn't? What if it's another 2018? To that we say yes. The transformation, the struggle, the hardship, all the things that you want to say and focus on the negative, right? Because it has been intense. It's made you stronger. It's made you better. It's made you more capable. It's made you more clear-headed. It's made you more into the person that you are becoming and to the person that you be. In the true value of your own essence. That is the graciousness that 2018 has brought into our lives. Right? We've been able to make it through. Matthew Lewis, you say you're done if that's the case, but let me tell you, there's more. There is more. There's so much more. So let's see if we can actually jump through that and go boom, 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 boom with grace. Maybe we're wearing a feather boa this time. Maybe we've got on a new shade of lipstick. Maybe it's whatever it is that you want it to be. But there's more, right? But still, with where we're at right now, let's leave what needs to be left in this year. Whether you're looking at yourself and it's like catty behavior, right? We have so much to be like, they're toxic. Maybe there's a bunch of fingers pointing back at you too, so let's get out of the tango, right? Let's get out of the tango. If you want a better year, create a better year based on your behavior, your actions, your attitude, your choices, and how you are choosing to interact with people, right? With the people who you love, with the people who you have no relation with, whatever it be. Let yourself just breathe easy into what is love at its fullest and recognize that you get to decide how you shape up into the next year. Woo! All right, so let's go to the cards. They already came out as I was chatting with you. They just popped right out. So as we call in divine truth and love into the sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. Amen. All right, let's start with the first one. The Seven of Raphael. Love that this one's coming up again. Oh my goodness. Do you remember this card has come up, I think in the last April, November, like this is the fourth time that it's come up in Transformational Tuesday. So time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action. A need for detoxification. Are you guys feeling this? Are you paying attention? A need for detoxification. Purify. I know that we kind of get into this window of like, well, it's between Thanksgiving and it's between Christmas and I'm just going to give myself full reins to just eat whatever I want and drink whatever I want, and I'll call it like the holidays. And I'll just gain 10 pounds and not really wonder why. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Purify. Detox. Pay attention to what you're eating. Matthew Lewis, no more drinking. Buenos dias. Good morning. Yes. No more drinking. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm on that bandwagon myself. I got my Purium right here. I'm doing the 10-day cleanse again. There's a beautiful thing that's happening for you right now by choosing to purify your body, your mind, your spirit. So the body, yes, your diet, your dieta, all of it right there, okay? Clear that out, clear that out, clear that out. Purify your body, your physical body on a cellular level. If you want to do a cleanse, do a cleanse. If you want to do what feels right to you, if you want to cut things out, go for it. Also being aware of what it is that you are watching. I had a friend the other day trying to get me to watch a show, and I watched it. In the first episode, they're like burning people. Literally people on fire running through. I'm like, this is too violent for my soul. Sorry. It's too violent for my soul. You want to watch your death shows? Watch your death shows without me. I don't like watching that because I have recognized that it has a very significant change on my mood the next day. And I'll tell you a little bit about this. So I have this rule for myself that I don't do technology after 8 p.m. and I don't do technology before 8 a.m. So that means I have time to read, I have time to just kind of meditate. That's kind of my dream space where I get ready for dreaming on the astral, but also I create my dreams. I meditate, I tune in, right? So that space for me is super important. Now, I had that going on in my life, and then I decided to cut that out. And I was like, well, I'll live a little, watch some shows with my grandmother. So we started watching the show Blacklist. And it's not like a terrible show, but it is pretty violent. And what I noticed from not doing that into watching these shows to 10 p.m., I noticed that the next day I was significantly more jumpy. I was significantly more not aggressive, but just agitated in my responses with people. And I noticed that my muscles were more tense. I had stress in my body. So to think that the things that we are watching don't actually affect us, to me, is mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. If we were to witness something traumatic in front of us, it would change us on a cellular level. So to think that just because it's on a screen doesn't actually influence us, oh my goodness. Be aware of what you're watching. Be aware of what you're putting into your mind. Be aware of what you're listening to. Really and truly, mainstream music? Are you kidding me? I could not believe that The Weeknd won a Nickelodeon Teen Choice Award. He sings songs about doing blow with strippers. Are you kidding me? Let's pay attention to what is going on in our world and what it is that we are consuming. So that need, that desire for purification really is about clarifying all of these other things that are in the way that are keeping you from being able to access your truth. That's what it's about. It's about accessing your truth. All these other things create these walls of distractions that get in the way, right? So your truth is right there. It's right there for you. That need for purification. I'll tell you right now, You can decide to purify your body, and when you decide to purify your mind, your body, your spiritual wellness, guess what? Your decisions become so clear. They are so easy to make. It becomes effortless. It's right there for you. So, it's a beautiful cycle. It's not an endless cycle of merry-go-roundness. It's a beautiful cycle. Clear your body, clear your mind, clear your channels. The answers of what it is that you're looking for, as far as what decisions you're going to be making, are also going to clear up. It's a beautiful, 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 beautiful thing. All right, so 7 of Raphael, thank you for showing up. Let's go ahead and check in with this one. Ooh, the High Priestess. Love Archangel Haniel. She's been helping me get through this last week, let me tell you. Powerful psychic insights. Reflection meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. This be at peace part has a lot to do with what we just spoke about. The need for purification, the need for detoxification, letting yourself be with you how you want to be, releasing yourself from watching violent shows, releasing yourself from listening to music that isn't also supporting your highest good, whether you consume podcasts or you consume like interviews or whatever it is that you listen to in the car. Be aware of what it is that you're filling yourself up with, because it has an influence on your actions, your behaviors, and your shit, like how you choose to do things, right? That's why people watch and read self-help books or read or listen to podcasts that is going to help improve them in some way, right? Because it does have an effect on us. We listen to something that somebody else is doing that works for them, and then we're like, maybe I'll try that shoe on, right? How is that not the same for the other side of the spectrum, right? Hello. Okay, so powerful psychic insights. When do these come through? These come through all through the day, but more specifically right there at night before you're going to sleep, as you're falling asleep, and then also right in the morning. I know that for myself, that is the most clear that I am all day, is right there first thing in the morning. So when you are going to be, when you're clarifying yourself and you're clarifying your space, and especially if you just try, maybe if you just try on the no technology after 8 p.m. and no technology before, I tell you that is the most challenging thing for me to do. And it is the most rewarding, hands down the most rewarding. So those powerful psychic insights for you are going to start coming through when you eliminate the noise and you eliminate those distractions. Really, truly, it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing when you give yourself that time and space to receive the powerful psychic insights, because these other things that you're learning from other people are going to help you, right? But you don't want to emulate your life in exactly the shape and form of somebody else that's giving you guidance, or like high performance coaches or spiritual leaders or whatever it is, right? We allow ourselves to be influenced. And even from somebody who has the intention of bringing something good into our life, maybe it's not the right size for you. But the only way that you are going to see that or find out is if you give yourself that time and space to check in with you. Is this working for me? Is this actually improving my existence? Is this making my life better? Am I happier? Am I more joyful? Are my relationships better? Are my friendships better? Am I calling in more interesting people that I really enjoy and love to be around? Not that I am around by obligation, right? There are so many people in this world that are so fucking cool. So cool. And if you don't make room in your life for them to enter, they're not going to show up. So when you start purifying, you'll be able to leave more room available for these really interesting people to show up in your world. And it's going to create so much wonderfulness. So much wonderfulness for you in your life. It's such a gorgeous and beautiful and wonderful thing. So for that, I'm rooting you on. I am cheering you on. All right, and then we have the Queen of Gabriel. This is my favorite in the deck, just simply because I love the theme on the artwork here. So the Queen of Gabriel, you can do anything right now. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. Love it when the cards just like put that exclamation point on what I just said. So you can do anything right now. Who here right now has had the issue in their brain of, I can't do it, oh my gosh, it's too overwhelming, I can't even get up, I don't have time to make a smoothie, I just can't take care of myself, I need to go buy McDonald's McMuffin or whatever it is. And obviously I'm getting a little dramatic here, but you see my point. Shift your mind thinking about this, your mental connection to your actions, right? Your thoughts create your actions. And I know I have gotten stuck in this trap before. Very much so, in a space that's like debilitating, when you're like, well, I can't do that, or I don't have enough time, or this or that or the other. And it's like, it starts to just be a drain in and of itself. The things that are going on in your head starts to become a drain in and of itself. But you can do anything you want. And the reason I'm bringing that up with this card is because the only thing that's in the way between you and actually getting what you want are your thoughts and your actions. Because your thoughts become your words, become your actions. I'm not telling you anything you don't know here. So when you pay attention to your thoughts, Matthew Lewis, I saw that you asked earlier, can you actually manifest things with your thoughts? Yes, you can. And the reason for that being is because your thoughts create the neural pathways that also create the same energetic signature, the vibration of what it is that you're calling in. And so you become a magnet for your goodness. You become a magnet for your goodness. The things that you're bringing into you, for you, by you, all are aligned because you changed your thoughts. You changed the way that you were able to connect with your desires. And I'm not talking about like a PlayStation here. I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about job opportunities. I'm talking about more prosperity. I'm talking about releasing financial stress. I'm talking about all of these other things that for you, you can create for yourself. So how come it doesn't work most of the time? Great question. The reason for that being is because you have a lapse in your belief that it is possible. There is a piece of you that doesn't believe that it's possible, right? So in that lapse, there's something more for you to dive into and see, why does that belief exist? Why do you think that you can't have everything that you're desiring? Why is it that you can't think that there's something more for you? Why is it that you don't think you deserve to receive what it is that you're calling in? Why is it that you don't think that it's possible? So when you look at that and you start to find where there's these gaps, right? You have to build the bridge. You have to build the mental bridge. Sometimes in my personal profession and experience is that we have to do deep-rooted healing. And sometimes that deep-rooted healing comes from soul work, inner child work, forgiveness practices, bringing in compassion, whatever it is that creates those hard stops where it's like, I could never have that. Well, why do you think that you could never have that? Is it because somebody told you that when you were a child? Is it because there's limits in your family of how big you can actually grow before you start ruffling feathers? Is there limiting patterns or limiting beliefs that you have constructed in your own mind? Is there somebody that you're trying to not outshine or impress in your life, in your world, in your relationship, in your partnership? If you outgrow your spouse, does that mean you're going to get divorced so you stay where you are? What is the thing? There's always a thing. There's always a thing. So when you get there and when you find that thing, start a dialogue with that thing. Why does that thing exist? So that you can break free. Unless you don't want to break free. And that's totally fine, because that's why people get stuck, is that they don't want it. There's that piece of themselves that's like, well, it would be really nice to have that Maserati, but I don't really want to do that because that would be like a lot of work, and that would mean that I then step into like the one percenters, and like the one percenters are kind of assholes, and like all of these judgments and thoughts that you have on that person that has a Maserati, all of a sudden you think that you would become them, so you're like, meh, I'll stay. What? I'm pretty sure that because you're watching this, if you had a Maserati, you would be doing absolutely wonderful, unbelievably extraordinary things in the world. Because if you get to the point where you're able to afford a Maserati, I can guarantee you that you are doing wonderful, unbelievably beautiful things for this planet. And what it is that you can do with the new abundance and prosperity that you've called into your life, and how it is that you've gotten there. Because I know that I attract wonderful, open-hearted, brilliant minds and brilliant people into Transformational Tuesday, and so much more. So I believe in you and your willingness to step forward and break through all of the patterns that have kept you from stepping into your full potential, because I believe that you have a role of service that will absolutely change not only your life, but the lives of the people around you. So if you won't do it for yourself, will you step up and show up for the people who need your help? Because we are in this together. It exists. We exist. We breathe. We laugh. We cry. We exist together. So let's jump out of the shadows. Let's step into the light and be able to be willing to see ourselves more purely for who it is that we be. Yay! And yes, it's challenging, my sweet darlings. It's totally challenging, but that's what I mean by we're in this together. I've created our groups. I created the programming. I've created these things so that we don't have to feel alone, so that you know there are other people on this path and this journey with you, that we are in this together. We are light workers. We are here to make a difference. We are here to make changes. We are here to ruffle feathers. We are here to influence the mainstream media. We are here to shift and bring people into a deeper sense of loving themselves rather than being dead asleep consumers. Hello. All right, so my dear sweet friends, purification will help you find clarity in your decisions. It will also help you to find that powerful psychic insights, your powerful psychic insights. I'm not saying that I'm going to tell you anything that you don't already know, but you are going to be able to find more clarity in your decisions for you, by you, truly. Beautiful. And then we have the Queen of Gabriel. You can do anything right now. Absolutely anything. Don't slow down because it's like, oh, it's a holiday season and it's so busy and everything's so crazy. No. Ahora mismo. Right now, okay? Right now. This is your time. This is your time. Don't slow down and leave the baggage of 2018 in 2018. Agreed? Agreed? Type agreed if you agree. Leave it. Stomp it out. Burn it. Trash it. Landfill it. Landfill it and burn it. I just watched a video right before this about how Singapore burns their trash and then they've built an island off of trash. It's like a resort. Crazy. So let's do that. All right, my sweet loves. Rebranding. You already know about this, but the rebranding is happening. It's really exciting. I'm so happy to be able to bring you a new website. My website right now, it's just kind of been like on the back burner as I've been creating so many other things. So that's coming through for you, to you. A couple new programs and everything is going to be blossoming in your own divine right for you. And if you want to stay connected, if you want to be a part of what it is that I am creating, we have the programs that I have right now are, one is to teach you how to develop your own intuitive sense of self through personal healing. That's how I teach, is I teach you how to heal yourself from the inside out, and then your abilities and your gifts just naturally flow out into them. Beautiful, wonderful, yay. Then we have Grow Your Soul-Centered Business. Boom. When you are ready to step into the role of service using your divine gifts, your divine potential, your divine flow, I will show you and teach you how to create a respectable and reputable business as a psychic or as a healer with our tribe of people who are doing that from all over the country and soon to be all over the globe. So, my sweet friends, if you are interested in either one of those, send me a direct message. It'll either be myself or my team that's going to connect with you, and know that we have already started. So, everything has been recorded and you can hit the ground running. Boom, shaka, laka. Woo! All right. Love you. Thank you for joining me once again on Transformational Tuesday. Remember to like, comment, share, tag your friends, tag your homies. Who needs to hear this message? Bring them in. All right, my sweet loves. I hope you have the best week ever, and I'll look forward to talking with you again. Ciao, ciao.